All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here on Friday, and it's been 30 days, a little over 30 days with the Steinhart Ocean One-Bronze. And today we're going to do a full review of this watch. Now, I just want to point out to you guys that I have worn this watch quite a bit over 30 days, and it has patinaed a little bit. If you guys watch the unboxing video, you can see how bright and shiny this bronze was when I originally got the watch. Now, I've had some comments in the video since the unboxing letting me know that this bronze that Steinhart is using is more of an aluminum-based bronze, so it's got a heavier amount of aluminum in it, which is different than marine-grade bronze in that it's going to patina a little bit slower. So something to know, definitely, if you're going to buy a Steinhart Bronze Ocean One. They make these in, I think, two different colors. This is the brown one. I do believe they make a green one also. So very nice watch, guys. I've really worn this thing quite a bit on my wrist. So let's go ahead and talk about this watch a little bit. Now, obviously, what you have here is a bit of a Milsub homage from Steinhart. Definitely harkens back, especially the handset, to the original Milsub, developed by Rolex back in the day. A watch that's worth so much money that most people are not going to be able to afford, want to put one of those in their collection. And they're very rare and limited, to be honest with you. But Steinhart's done a great job, kind of remaking the watch or reinventing the watch a little bit, and especially putting it in this bronze case. It definitely makes it a unique piece. They do make this watch in the stainless steel case, the standard stainless steel case, but I like the bronze. I think it looks really good. Your case dimensions on this watch are 42 millimeters from side to side. Now, I need to fire up my caliper because honestly, I measured this a while back and I forget, but I think you're looking at right around 50 lug to lug, closer to 51. You've got a thickness of 14.3 and you have 22 millimeter lug openings on the watch. So it's a good watch, and I think because you're running this aluminum-based bronze, it is a little bit lighter. I recently looked at the Boulder Odyssey, the full bronze model, and that's a lot bigger watch, but it was quite a bit heavier, and that's in your CS NU8, I think more of the marine-grade bronze, so it's a lot heavier, I think, in that respect. The leather strap on this watch is a calfskin leather, and I have to tell you guys, it's one of the most soft and supple leather straps I've ever had. Now, that being said, I would like to see this offered with maybe an optional or another rubber strap when you get the watch so that you don't only have this leather strap, because finding straps to match up with bronze hardware is not the easiest thing to do. And this strap has quite a bit of taper. I think it's tapering down to about 16 down here at the buckle. So you're not going to pull this buckle off and find a lot of other straps with that same kind of taper, especially in a rubber strap. They're usually more straight. So something to consider. I did do a video recently of putting this watch on a couple of straps from NATO Straps Co. So you guys can look at that. I'll leave a link to the unboxing and the strap swap video down below. Now, taking a closer look at the dial, you have a standard Milsub style layout here. They have applied, or not applied, these are all painted on indices on this watch, but you do have the 3, the 6, and the 9 at their corresponding positions, which I think is neat. Now, the one thing I got to tell you guys, this is a brown dial. It's going to be almost impossible to capture in the studio lights here because of the fact that we get so much reflection off this domed AR-coated sapphire crystal. Now, it's AR-coated on the underside, but not on the top, and so you get a lot of reflection off the top side of the crystal. It's a great-looking crystal. You have this chamfered edge all the way around here, going down to the bezel. The bezel is a really, really nice functioning bezel. 120 clicks on this bezel, and it locks in really nicely and works really well. I've owned a number of Steinharts over the years, guys. I've owned a few of the GMT models and whatnot, but I've never owned just one of their standard divers models, a three-hand diver. And I have to tell you that I really, really appreciate this watch, probably more than any other Steinhart I've owned over the years. Now, inside of this particular model, they're running the ETA 2824, what we all know as a workhorse movement based on an old Eterna. I think it was a 1627 movement, but this became a ETA movement back in 1982, a real tried and true workhorse movement. Now, these movements are drying up, guys, as the Swatch Group has, determined in the last year or two not to sell these watches to any independent brands anymore. So you're going to see a lot more of the Sellita SW200s, a ETA clone, the 2824 clone popping up, which is a great movement, and they've made great strides in those movements. But this is nice because, Steinhart's been in the business for long enough that they actually probably have quite a number of 2824 movements laying around, so they'll probably keep using them for a little bit. I'll bring it a little closer so we can check the case back. Your standard logo, the Steinhart logo there on the back, letting you know that this is the Ocean One Bronze there. Sapphire crystal, Swiss made, Steinhart full bronze case, and there you got the ETA 2824-2. And I think they're using the standard model. I don't think they're using the Labor, obviously, or the top model. This is going to be the standard base model of the ETA movement. Great looking watch. You guys can see, because it's bronze, I mentioned this in the video, you don't really talk a lot about polishing or brushing on a bronze watch. They all seem to be kind of a brush down finish. Signed crown on the watch. Great case size overall, and the watch fits the wrist really, really well. So let's go ahead and pause it, get this watch on my 7-inch wrist, and then, as we always do, we will go out with that Lume shot. All right, so I'm a big fan of a 42mm case. So on my wrist, I think the watch fits extremely well. You know, just a slightly over 50mm lug tip to lug tip give this watch a lot of good wrist presence. The 42mm size case fits in the center of my wrist really, really well. And that thickness is not too much, especially for a 300-meter dive watch. Very, very nice looking watch. Now, before we do the Lume shot, I wanted to point out to you guys, down here on the table, I do have another watch with bronze. I have the Oris 65 Bico that we're going to be taking a look at probably this weekend here on the channel. And this is a watch that's really, really won my heart recently. But let's go ahead and dim the lights and check out the Lume on the Steinhart Bronze Ocean One. Well, always a good sign when you just dim the lights and the watch is glowing like this. Now, I've never had a problem with any Steinharts or the Lume they have on them. They're always very, very bright, and they glow throughout the night. This watch is absolutely no different. They're using Swiss Superluminova, of course, on the Steinhart. These are Swiss-made watches, so going to glow like crazy. Looking good. Hey guys, I wanted to ask you a favor. I am using a new camera to capture this. I've got a brand new phone. This is the S10 Plus from Samsung. Let me know how the video looks. I've been using a S9 Plus for the last couple of years, and I just upgraded the phone, so let me know if this is taking some good looking video for you guys. All right, if you like it, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom, and if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.